What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? I came into this league right here, man, late. So as you see, my record is 2-11. So I'm waiting. I'm just pretty much getting everything ready for next season. I think when I came in, only played like 4 games. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this work in, man. This one right here, man, I'm pretty much going to be focusing on building up a few players I got, a couple of talented players I got, and just getting ready for next season, really.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned
What's
into
up, what's
the
up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, man? That's Neo83 on the MIC, holding it down for sure.
Want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Saints going up against the Lions.
You from Ohio, I see, huh?
The weather outside in Detroit
right.
was down into
That's
single digits. But let's go inside to Ford Field as we welcome in our commentators.
I'm over here in Ohio right
Brandon
now.
Godden
Over here
and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions.
I ain't no streamer, so let me put some adjustments in right quick, Mr. Ohio. Got much over here. All right, man. I had to make some adjustments to my squad. I'll see how long I keep this stream up, because as soon as that shit start getting glitchy, I'm out the gates.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Switch. 32. Let go here. 21. Here we go. Motion.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo
That
Riddick.
motherfucker
And
went
he's going to lose
past
yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU, was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really likes soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up the third down.
To throw is RG3. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Lions. And tough starting field position here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the D looking like they may blitz. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there, going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Good block. Come on, man. A little bit quicker. A little bit faster. Ready?
They give them 15 more, and it's another first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches, and they always talk about wanting to establish
Way to
running
get
the
out there
football,
and that blocking,
it's
man.
oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Time running out here on the play clock. They go back to Riddick. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. We get a look now at the offensive starting unit for the Detroit Lions. And one big target they have at tight end is Eric Ebron.
And they are ready for him to fulfill his promise because he was drafted to be a game breaker. Big target, guy who could block at the line of scrimmage, but really get downfield and make plays against defenders, overmatch them. They haven't seen enough of that yet. They want to come to the front in 2016.
Alone to the right is Jones. To throw on second down is Stafford. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. In motion right is Tate. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The play clock's running down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go, baby. Get up. Let's go. Now let's go. 319. 319. Come on, oh, come on, oh.
They'll go with a keeper. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. Lady.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw.
Oh,
Pass
thank God,
incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Damn, thank God that's not a good corner.
Second and 10, Stafford again.
Oh,
Eric Ebron, the big
That's
tight
Eric
end, is
Ebron,
intended
man.
target, and it's 3rd down.
oh, you run that blitz, everybody else run that cover 3 bluff. Okay, I see what the fuck time it is. That's cool. That's cool. Eric Ebron.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. They stop him for only 3 that time.
I can go for it in this league.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk.
Hey, I can go for it in this league, or I gotta punt the ball. Let me know, man. Put in chat, like yes or no or something, bro. You ain't even got to give a full conversation. Punt. Okay. Cool beans. I appreciate that.
To a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Man, the drive was too conservative. It's a long ass kick.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Kick that shit.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Alone to the right is Jones. They go play action here on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Oh, my God.
Couldn't quite get there.
Come on, Eric Ebron, man. You're running like a pussy.
16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
So much goes into a
Damn,
successful play.
Ebron, what the fuck you doing,
Freezing
man?
the defense just enough to bring the tight end free
You
downfield
dropping
for the
passes,
completion.
you ain't putting your head down. I'm trying to get you
Now they
some
send a man
buckets.
in motion right. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Fucking up, Stanford.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. And they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on third down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Oh, he's trying to run off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down, 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down and 4. And a give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. Shreds the tackle. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there?
It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Defense showing blitz. On second down, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. And the wideout in motion. Third and long, it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down
Slade
to the
Jr. And I got him backed all the way up.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. He's going to let it go again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Riddick. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a carry here for Terrence West. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they
Let's
do
go over there.
just
Let's go over there.
that.
Let's go over there. Let's go over there. Yeah, there we go.
Quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice.
Now, before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Play action. Now Griffin. Surveying the field. He sets to, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New
Good play.
Orleans.
Good play.
Their dangerous wide receiver, 78 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear a coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On the ground, it's Reddick. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Stafford now on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for it.
Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
Trying to get the ball to
back.
damn
Here's
trap.
Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. And he motions the wide receiver. On third down, Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not
like to
a guy
run
that
those
drops
type of
that
plays.
football very often.
They work though.
Indeed,
They good
because
plays.
that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
I've been hit.
Now it's Tate. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And this is caught by Fells, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
That was actually a hard.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Play clock winding down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Tate's got it. 8 yards there on a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to speed things up here. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Stafford on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall
way
incomplete.
early.
The good signal.
I let that read go way early. Good read, yo.
But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, it's Stafford.
Come on, trap. Oh.
And this is caught.
Nice. Way to put it there, Matt.
End zone, touchdown, Detroit. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Time running out here on the play clock.
Oh. Okay.
And the lead is now 2. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
Broadcast setting. Stop broadcast.